Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing tonight? We are back with possibly our final Tsukihime stream, depending on how much we get through, because there are not very many endings in either Hisui or Kohaku's route, so this could be the last one. But, of course, because we are starting a new route, we have to start from the very beginning and skip through a bunch of stuff first. So let's just get right into that. We ignore the sound, and we'll go think in the hallway, I guess. But that doesn't really matter. Or no, wait. Oh no, actually, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're good. We'll get the flag that I need. Regardless. I'm looking very carefully at the flowchart. Skip, skip, skip. Okay, while this is going, I'm going to quickly see if there's anything that, Okay, yes, there is an ending for Hisui that requires us to have low affection points for her. So I will have to keep that in mind. Especially considering that I do need to have more points for her than for Akiha or Kohaku if I want to get onto her route. So I am going to have to be quite careful about which points I pick up. Progress to next choice. So right now we're at 1 Akiha point and nothing for anybody else, I believe. And I cannot go higher than 5 for Hisui. Okay, so about the cheerful girl, that'll get us to 2 for Hisui. Stay in my own room, that gets us to 3 for Hisui. Go to sleep, and that gets us onto the far side routes. We'll say greet both. Skip, skip, ask about Satsuki. Skip, skip. Where are we? We'll say, no, I don't feel well. And I think we're gonna save here. Because it is at this point that we can, you know, get more or less... Actually, no, hang on. No, I'll save at a different point, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll save somewhere else, actually. Where are we? If I say go see Hisui, that gets us up to 4 for Hisui. I'm at 1 Akiha, 4 Hisui, 0 Kohaku. Go and look. I like her. Party. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, I might have fucked it up. Go and help Kohaku. Yeah, I think I have 5 for Hisui now. Can I make it go down at any point? I think I fucked up. Because I need Hisui affection points to be less than 5. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see how it is. Talk with Akiha. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Because this is a bad end. And then we're gonna progress to the next one and see if I get it. So we stay in our room instead of going to Makihisa's room. I start to breathe heavily. I won't move. Right now, if anything moves right now, I'd be admitting I'm insane, and it's scaring me. My brain might have gone numb. If I stay like this, I'm thinking stupidly that the storm will be over. My whole world starts to flicker. Just like a police car's siren, everything revolves, red and black. My head hurts. I'm tired. I'm just tired, that's all. I say so to myself. I collapse onto the bed. Shiki-sama, have you returned? A voice like Hisui's wakes me up. Shiki-sama, please excuse me. Someone enters my room, but it hurts so much. I can't make out who it is. Please forgive me. I did not realize that you had returned, so I was unable to greet you at the door. No, that's fine. Leave me alone, please. Shiki-sama, are you feeling sick? I don't really... No. I can't finish my sentence. Sorry. I feel bad. I want to sleep. Is there any medicine? Yes, I will go get some. Thank you for waiting. Please drink this. Thank you, as always, and sorry. With eyes that can't quite see too well, I take the water and the powdered medicine Hisui brought me. For some reason, there are two kinds of medicine. I don't care, so I put both of them in my mouth and drink the water. Apparently, it works fast. I start to feel sleepy already. Something tells me this isn't Hisui. I'm going to sleep until tomorrow. Don't worry. No one's going to bother you, Shiki-sama. Hisui giggles, and I sense her walking away. My consciousness starts to swim. The only thing is they have different eye colors. But I suppose Kohaku could have contacts. I'll go to sleep. My head hurts so much right now, I don't even care if I see those bad dreams or not. Oh. I'm in the night-shrouded town. I got here somehow. Is this a dream? If so, why am I here? No, the reason is clear. I'm out on the streets in the middle of the night because of the killer, in order to look for the killer and find the killer. I wander around aimlessly. I wonder how late it is. I don't see anyone suspicious. There's no point in coming here. I don't see any sign of the killer. My legs become heavy. Somehow, everything feels unreal. The atmosphere is getting weaker. Time is degrading. My sense of people around me becomes dreadfully surreal. But the sense of smell feels real. The odor that tugs at my nostrils, it's floating from over there. That was the final stop. Just like my dream from last night, a dead body of someone I don't know is there in the back alley. It's a woman. Her face is scraped from her chin to her nose, and I can't tell now if she is beautiful or not. The flowing blood is incredibly sticky, and it reminds me more of red jelly than liquid. From her body, her internal organs bloom out like the legs of an octopus. The pink mass of dead organs shines and looks warm. In front of that corpse, a black, truly black figure is crouched and seems to be crying. Oh, who are you? Our voices overlap each other. I ask him who he is, and he asks me who I am in turns. I am a killer. But which one of us said that? Well, after all, this is a dream. So I play around a bit, and with a small amount of hope, I say that I am the killer. Huh? The dark figure tilts his head, puzzled. The man crouching in front of the dead body looks at me, as if trying to compare the two of us. During that moment, in that emptiness, I get certain. A laugh escapes my throat. This man is a fake. The puzzled figure in front of the corpse, and myself not feeling anything. If you ask which one of us is more like a killer, the answer is simple. Is it you? The man says with trembling voice. I stifle my laugh and, naturally, as if I'm shaking his hand, stick my knife into his chest. Huh? A voice shows his surprise. Even though he's about to get killed, he is sluggish enough not to move. It makes me sick that this guy was calling himself a killer like that. I vomit as I slice him. Like a paper doll, he crumbles to pieces. Like a pouring bucket full of water, his blood paints my body crimson from head to toe. Drip, drip, drip. Drip. His blood drips from my hair. I let out a deep breath. Before my eyes is yet another dead body. In my hands is my steaming knife. The killer is dead, and the town is now safe like before. But that still leaves me. Even if the town returns to normal, I still remain unaffected, or I still remain affected. The killer still exists. Let's go home. Yes, I should go home. Affected as I am, I should go back to the mansion. Nothing has changed. I'll live normally as Tono Shiki and continue the nightmare at night. Really, nothing at all. It's just a matter that instead of a dream becoming reality, it's just that I won't wake up from my dream anymore. I think I heard the faint chuckle of a small girl. That's just a trivial matter, though. I have to go to sleep and wait for my dream to continue again tomorrow night. I see. Merci. And now time for the 5th period lesson of the 2nd day. The corner for the sake of the unfortunate Tono-kun, who has met yet another bad end. It is time for Teach Me, CL-sensei. Let's see, the mistake this time is... Oh no. That won't do. This event Tono-kun is involved in right now is not something you can solve by yourself. Don't be so persistent and trust the people around you. You should ask for their help. I don't want to see Tono-kun become a killer. But in a few years, Shiki will be called Sheik Killer and will team up with the Knight of Vengeance to go hunt down the dead apostles. We read this one before, actually. That's weird. Huh. Okay, so we're going to resume from here and see if I can do the thing. Ask Kohaku to make something for a snack, I think. Progress to next choice. Because I doubt it matters that much. He wants pancakes, apparently. Thank her. Unlock the door. Oh. Progress to next choice. Blah, blah, blah. I think this is pretty much exactly what would have happened if I chose the other thing. Anyways. Yeah, no. Well, I will save here to save us a little bit of time later, I guess. But, we are going to have to start over to get that other one. From the beginning. Oh. I'm receiving pings on Discord. Oh. Okay. That is something for me to look at later. Ignore the sound. Skip. Thinking hallway. So we have one Akiha point. Back to the mansion. That gets us the flag we need. Cheerful girl. That's 2 Hisui points. We'll go with TV with Kohaku. Because then that won't get us any more points for anybody. Go to sleep. That gets us onto the far side routes. Greet both of them. That's no points for anybody. Ask about Satsuki. We'll say CL is right. Skip over that choice entirely. Go look. I like her. Skipping over a lot of stuff here. And we'll say don't party. That skips over a whole lot of stuff. No, I don't feel like it at all. I know Kohaku-san just wants me to feel good, but I can't forget about Yumizuka right now. These past 2 days, after I've seen so much of other people's blood, I can't be welcomed by them. Sorry. I'm really happy that you asked, but I just don't feel like it right now. Thump. Thump. Huh? My head is pounding. I want to make sure I made the right choice here. Yeah, I think that was what I wanted to pick. Suddenly, pound, pound. I feel very dizzy. Shiki-sama. Hisui hesitantly calls my name. Hisui seems to have noticed my sudden dizziness, which neither Akiha nor Kohaku-san realized, and which I barely realized myself. But that doesn't stop it from getting worse. Thud. Just like a puppet without any strings, I collapse to the floor. Shiki-sama, get a hold of yourself. Shiki-sama. Hisui's voice grows distant. I really am pretty pathetic. Just thinking about Yumizuka and what happened, I lose consciousness like this. When I come to, I'm lying in my room. While I was sleeping, Akiha must have been watching me because she's there in front of me. Akiha? Nii-san, you finally got up. Akiha visibly relaxes. That's right, I must have passed out from my anemia again. Also, I'm reading this because throughout all of our playthroughs, this is the only time we have chosen not to party, so... Yes. You slept for about 7 hours, Nii-san. Really? I haven't been sleeping enough recently, that might be why. Sorry, I've caused you trouble again. What are you saying? Your condition isn't your fault, right? It is only natural for me to take care of my own brother, Nii-san. You saying that you are a trouble to me is actually more troublesome than me watching over you. I see. Well, I won't say thanks then. It's only natural, since we are brother and sister. Well, if you can say all that, then I suppose you must be all right. Saying that, she takes my temperature. 37 degrees Celsius. That's just 1 more degree than normal. I still feel a little uneasy, but you look fine, so I guess it is okay for me to leave you by yourself. I'll be in my room then. What, Akiha? Please give your thanks to Hisui. She is the one that cared for you all this time. After wishing me well, she leaves the room. Hisui was the one who cared for me? Come to think of it, I heard her voice before I passed out. Even though I'm sure Akiha and Kohaku-san must have said something, Hisui's was the only voice that I heard coming towards me. I start to get dizzy. I guess I'm not fully well yet. I take a deep breath. My day off ended before I knew it. Well, if Hisui was watching over me all day, then I suppose it wasn't a bad thing. Something seems very familiar. Okay, I think at this point we're getting into stuff that we have seen before, so at this point I will just progress to the next choice. Oh wow. A lot of stuff. Lot of stuff. Okay. Go see Hisui because that actually doesn't add any points. Skip, skip, skip. Talk with Akiha. Skip, skip. Go to Makihisa's room. Skip. I don't remember what we chose before. Okay. Skip, skip. Ask Kohaku to make something. Skip. Skip. This isn't enough. Oh. Progress to next choice. Oh, geez. Seems like Shiki's having a bad time. Why did I lock the door? Oh, damn it. Well, don't progress to next choice, but, God damn it. Oh, okay. Yes, that's fine. And here we have our ending based on not having enough affection with Hisui. Knock, knock. The rhythm of my breathing has gone totally erratic and I can't fix it. It's deathly cold. If it's this cold, I want to stop caring about everything. I feel like sleeping. Knock, 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 knock. Okay, this is weird. I think I hear a knocking sound. Maybe it's Hisui, but my body doesn't move anymore. Tono Shiki will live forever in this cage, and no one will kill Tono Shiki. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember exactly what was happening there, so... Merci! And now the hint corner for the sake of the insane Tono-kun who has come so far only to reach this dead end. It is time for Teach Me, CL-sensei. It is finally the 6th period of the 2nd day. We are getting closer and closer to the end. I envy you, CL. You get a lot of appearances. I'm the main heroine, but they still treat me like this scribble. Hey, you, don't say weird things. That's fine. At least you have more dignity than me, the do-it-all character. Yeah, we read that before. No, unsatisfactory. I want to be just like you and called smart. Yep. We have read this one before. To say it directly, you need to resubmit. It looks like Tono-kun could not attract Hisui-san's heart well enough. Go back to the 5th or 6th day and please try again. Okay. Well, now let's pick up from our other save. And let's see. If we call out Akiha's name, that takes us to the true ending. Which, you know, the CL lesson is probably nothing, but we may as well take a look. You've reached Hisui's true ending. Well done. Yep. Yep, okay. So let's see what the Hisui good ending is all about. We call out Kohaku's name. Shiki lunges with a cry. His black shape explodes forward like a firework. I can't make it from here. If there's anything that would make it, that would be... Damn. Akiha turns towards Shiki. Akiha instantly prepares for his attack, but the black figure isn't going towards Akiha. Shiki lunges not at Akiha, but at Kohaku-san, who stands next to her. He knows. Just like I am able to move right now because of Hisui's power, he knows that Akiha's overwhelming power is possible from Kohaku-san's help. Kohaku-san, get down! I shout. Like if I knew Shiki was going for Kohaku all along, I shout from the bottom of my lungs. Kohaku! Kohaku! Akiha throws her body in front of Kohaku. I don't believe it. Is she sacrificing her body to protect Kohaku-san? Shiki raises his voice, and with his arm thrusting like a spear, aims for Kohaku's face. Akiha forces herself in between them. Her timing is perfect. I don't want to look. I don't want to see Akiha die as she protects Kohaku-san. No! Right before it all happens, I hear a voice which I've never heard before. Kohaku-san's crying voice. The sound of rending flesh. Red blood drips down onto the hallway. Kohaku-san's voice almost sounds absent-minded. She has quickly pushed Akiha away. She pushed Akiha trying to protect her and threw herself in front of Shiki's claws. You... Shiki's voice quivers with anger. Red blood continues to flow forth. No, Akiha. I didn't mean to hurt you. He shakes his head. In front of Shiki, Akiha lies collapsed, her arm coated with blood. Thanks to Kohaku-san pushing her away, it seems only Akiha's arm was shredded by Shiki's claws. What? Lying on the ground, Akiha writhes in agony, clutching her arm. Shiki stands dumbstruck, shaking as he looks down. Kohaku-san, fixated with surprise, stands there unmoving, like a doll. You bitch, are you trying to get in my way? Shiki lifts his head. Kohaku-san is in front of him. Why is it? She is just standing there, not moving a muscle, as if her soul had fled her body. You also get in my way? Shiki howls. Shiki-sama. Hisui's pleading voice. She doesn't even have to tell me. Like Kohaku-san protecting Akiha. This time, I'll stop him for sure. Shiki! I run, my glasses already off. The lines I see are across his neck and from his upper left chest to his stomach. Either one will do. If I work my knife through either one, it will surely kill him. Gripping my knife firmly, I fly down the hallway with a speed that surprises even myself. Shiki turns towards me. But I'm much faster. Gah! His anguished cry reverberates through the hallway. An insane laugh. It was too shallow. How naive. In front of Akiha, I hesitated in cutting her real brother's neck. The line that runs through this body, I was only able to cut it halfway, through his body. Laughing wildly, Shiki pulls back. Like that, he escapes towards the stairs. Following him would be easy. But there's something more important for me to do. Akiha! Hang in there, Akiha! Kneeling down, I look over her body. This is terrible. Her right arm is almost split in two and painted an awful crimson. Nisa, why are you here? Her eyes are hazy, her shallow breathing, her pale face. The figure of death stretches across her body. Why aren't you resting in your room? Don't talk. We can talk about it later. For now, just don't talk. No, I won't. Nisan, how long have you been here? It's spreading. With her bleeding, her lines of death spread across her body. It's alright, just be quiet. Please, I beg of you, for now, just calm down, please. Okay, if you say so, then I will be obedient, Nisan. With a forced smile, Akiha closes her mouth. No, that... Simply put, she's so weak she can't even speak. No! Wait, I'll stop the bleeding. Taking off my shirt, I wrap it around her arm. Damn, this is useless. Shit. If the bleeding doesn't stop, she'll die. Why doesn't... I frantically tie it around her arm. I know that it will not help her at all, but I can't think of anything else to do. I know that I'm starting to go crazy, but I still cannot calm myself. Shiki-sama, please calm down. If you tie it any tighter, it will not help her. Hisui, but... It is all right. Akiha-sama will not die. If Nei-san is here, Akiha-sama will heal. Nei-san, is that not right? Hisui pulls Kohaku-san, who's still standing like a motionless doll, and sits her next to Akiha. Nei-san, for now, please synchronize with Akiha-sama. You destroyed everything because you wanted Akiha-sama saved. Is that not right? Hisui wraps both of her hands around Kohaku-san's white hand. But Kohaku-san's gaze is still empty. But maybe Hisui's words reach her after all. Akiha's blood stops spilling forth. I relax. With this, I can be assured. The uneasiness that gripped me before, the uneasiness that Akiha would meet the worst fate, starts to gradually disappear. Akiha will be helped by Hisui and Kohaku-san. So, as Tono Shiki, I will have to end this. Hisui, I leave Akiha and Kohaku-san up to you. Shiki-sama, you are still planning to go, are you not? We're the same type, he and I. The least I can do is put him to rest. Hisui wordlessly stares at me. Her eyes beg me not to go, but I can't listen to them. Thanks for everything up until now, Hisui. I'm so glad you were with me. I walk away. Feeling her watch me as I leave, I follow after Shiki. The path of blood continues. Maybe he didn't try to really escape, or maybe he isn't even sane enough to understand what running away means. Shiki is standing in the hallway as if waiting for me. Shiki! I call out. Shiki looks over at me with his unfocused eyes. Ha! You again? Shiki doesn't move. Probably because of the wounds by me and Akiha. He doesn't have a body that can move properly. Shit. I failed again. It won't work out right. Why is everything getting ruined? It won't work. It never works out right. I always mess up. That's strange. Why is she getting in my way? He came just like I was told. So why does he always get in my way? Shiki's eyes are just hollow orbs. Maybe he didn't even see anyone from the very beginning. He only sees me before him, holding my knife, as just another obstacle. Shiki, are you in pain? In pain? Me? Why? Shiki laughs as if it is so funny and slowly stands up. I'm not in any pain. This is a wonderful life. No matter what I do, no one can punish me. Shiki's eyes burn with the desire to kill. It seems he's ready. Underneath the moonlight, even though I've known him for so long, I take my first step towards the enemy I just met tonight. Fine, let's fight to the death. All those who get in my way are my enemy. I'll kill you all. You, Akiha, Kohaku, just like that old man who wanted to lock me up till I died. I'll kill you all. Shiki screams like a raving lunatic. Maybe because that figure looks terribly pitiful. Even though this is a fight to the death, I remain cool and collected, like ice. Shiki attacks me head on. It's nothing difficult. Like I'm cutting meat on a plate, I easily slice through Tono Shiki. Thud. Shiki's head falls to the floor. His powerless body falls against mine. I don't feel anything. I don't feel regret, pain, hatred, or disgust. Like Kohaku-san was earlier, I just stand like a doll. An unbelievable laughing voice. Shiki's laughing head rolls on the ground. Oh yeah, he did say he could probably survive even if he was just a head. You're wonderful. This is the first time I felt this cold pain. What a superb hinderer you are. Still laughing, his face dissolves into ash. Gradually, it disappears into the wind. Shiki is disappearing. Before he does, he looks up at me and curiously says, "So who are you anyway?" Huh? Who are you? You don't know? I'm the Tono Shiki you were always targeting. Ah, I see. You're Shiki. His disappearing face. What's this? You look nothing like what I heard. With that, he completely disappears. It's over. With this, it's over. I don't feel anything. I won't feel those splitting headaches. I can return to life as normal, but I don't feel happy. And just what ended? Why? I feel dizzy. Shiki's last words won't fade away. Something did end. But I don't know what ended, or in the beginning, what I was trying to end. I look up at the moon. In the vague darkness, my heart is enthralled. Until Hisui came, I just stood in dumb amazement, standing in the moonlight. The next week passed quickly. Shiki's body vanished without a trace, and the wound in Akiha's arm was treated. Even though my place as Tono Shiki became vague, I can't go back to being Nanaya Shiki. I don't know if she understands my feelings or not about it, but Akiha hasn't said one word about that night. If Akiha, the head of the household, is going to play dumb, then I think I can continue my life as Tono Shiki. The peaceful days have returned. Since Shiki disappeared, all my strength returned and Akiha's healing well too. Kohaku-san and Hisui go back to their regular duties at the mansion, and there isn't a trace of uneasiness. I want to believe that there isn't. Nii-san? It's noon already, Nii-san. I hear a voice. Jeez, even though it's so nice outside, please do not sleep in such a place. If you want to take a nap, do so in your room. Fingers tap my shoulder. With that, I awake from my dream. Morning, Akiha. Don't say morning. Coming to the sitting room only to sleep? Just what were you thinking, Nii-san? well, I was thinking about this and that. Giving a deep sigh, I get up from the sofa. Wait a minute, Nii-san. Are you going to actually go sleep in your room? Hey, don't you think you should actually do something worthwhile on your day off? To give you examples, like going out to deepen bonds with family members or invite them to have fun out of gratitude. I think what Akiha says is worthwhile is very limited. She's dropping hints. Well, I do think so. It's just that what you think is worthwhile is different from what I think is worthwhile. Sleeping twice would just be a waste. The reason why I want to go to my room is simple. It takes a lot of effort to face you right after waking up, so I thought I'd refresh my head in my own room. What is that supposed to mean, Nii-san? Nothing, I just can't answer to all your little scolding when my head's still dozy. So I'm just going to my territory to regroup, that's all. We can talk more during lunch. Waving, I turn away. Akiha watches me silently, but her face tells me she wants to complain. It looks like I will have to be ready during lunchtime. I come to my room. While I was dozing in the sitting room, it looks like Hisui cleaned my room. But this really is a dull room, if I have to say it myself. Other than a bed and a desk, the room is completely empty. It's close to winter, so I should probably get some heating equipment. Akiha's pretty noisy about it, but I'd never feel like using the fireplace. What's this on the desk? A letter I don't remember about is placed there. I'm curious, so I open it up. The letter just says, I am waiting underneath that tree. Why? Saying that, I crumple the paper. Opening the drawer, I put the knife with the engraving Nanatsu Yoru in my pocket. I can't pretend like I didn't see it. Taking a deep breath to compose myself, I leave my room. I don't know when I realized it. It all started when I thought that everything turned out pretty conveniently. The happenstances and circumstances surrounding the connection between Shiki and I were too convenient. Shiki had his lair at my school, but he never attacked me, his most hated enemy. If Shiki had ever felt like it, I probably would have been killed a long time ago. I could only think that things ended this way because someone readied a convenient plot. When I get there, she is waiting with her usual smile. You're late, Shiki-san. I've been waiting since morning, but it's noon already. Yeah, sorry. I fell asleep in the sitting room and just got back to my room. Ah, I see. I messed up. I knew I should have told you directly. That may be true, I nod. She smiles at me. But it is good you came. Now we can talk, just the two of us. She smiles happily. With a smile on her face, she begins to speak like it's nothing. You realized it, didn't you, Shiki-san? I can't nod or shake my head. I knew it, she laughs. Shiki-san, I was the one who made Shiki-sama like that. I gave Akiha-sama my blood so that she would turn more into one of the Tono blood. But I was the one that gave Shiki-sama wrong information and made him attack innocent people. I didn't want her to say it. When we were small, the one who was always watching from the distance wasn't Hisui, it was me. Kohaku-san. Back then, I intentionally distracted Akiha-sama so that Shiki-sama could have an opening. Kohaku. But I really messed up. Akiha-sama and Shiki-sama were both supposed to die there. Kohaku! Looking down, all I could do is shout her name. It's fine. Shiki-san? It's fine. All of it is over, so I don't want to hear that kind of story. Those words are truly how I feel. Such a reality, it is better if I don't realize it. Kohaku-san can just be Kohaku-san. Always smiling, thinking of Hisui dearly, being such good friends with Akiha and laughing when we talk about stupid things. I wanted Kohaku-san to stay like that. I don't care about all that. You can just be here and it'll be fine. She doesn't answer. A long, painful silence. No, that won't do, Shiki-san. What I did can't be ignored like that. I failed. I've lost the reason that moved me these past years, so this Kohaku will just disappear. What? I lift my head. Over there, she looks like she always does. But I thought you had the right to blame me. You are the only one who is not connected with the Tono house. I used you in my plot against Akiha-sama and Shiki-sama. So if you wish to blame me, you can do whatever you like. The right... No one has the right to blame you, Kohaku-san. That's right. Ever since she was a small child and came to this mansion, she had to receive all the crimes of Tono Makihisa. She could not ask for help. Nobody helped her. If she lived that life for years, then that's... If you want to talk about rights, you had to have every right to take revenge. I can only imagine what happened to you, but you only could hold nothing but a grudge against the Tono family. I know that I'm just sounding clever, but I say those unsatisfactory lies. No, I didn't have a grudge against Makihisa-sama or Akiha-sama at all. So what I did wasn't revenge. I just thought that was what a human would have done. Only for my sake, I put Makihisa-sama and Shiki-sama in a trap, and tried to get Akiha-sama dead too. That was all I had. There really weren't any feelings behind it. Her smile does not fade. But that's a lie. If that's true, then I would have hated her from the bottom of my heart. No, that's wrong. Kohaku-san, you just want to think that. If that was true, then why did you protect Akiha? Kohaku-san, you had emotions. You liked Akiha, so you destroyed your own plan yourself. For just an instant, she lowers her glance just a little bit and smiles again. That's right. I destroyed my own plan. Really, Shiki-sama should have killed me back then. I made it so that only one of us would stay alive after that. But why did we both end up surviving? She seemed troubled as she says this, and her smile returns. That's simple. It's because you wanted Akiha to live, and you wanted to stay alive too. Then everything's alright. Even though you planned it all, I'm happy. Akiha's still alive, and you're still alive, and that makes me really happy. Is that not enough for you, Kohaku-san? Tears come out as I say so. I can't stop my feelings, which are more full of regret than pity. I already understand that this person will not return. Since then, from the time she protected Akiha, she became broken and couldn't come back. I understand that too well. Shiki-san, are you crying? That's stupid, crying over a doll in a play that broke. Yes, it really is stupid. Hey, Shiki-san. I said that I didn't hate anyone, but there is one person I hated. You understand, right? I think I hated you. Because if you weren't there, I could have just stared out the window without even thinking. Smiling, she turns away. Her sleeves flutter like butterfly wings. My legs want to dash forward, but I can't move. Even one step. I feel that if I move one step towards her, Something will happen that I can't take back. You are the only one I hated. Everyone else I neither liked nor hated. I lost those emotions. So, saving Akiha-sama was only an accident. Her figure starts to become hazy. Kohaku-san. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't place it, but I have a terrible feeling. Then, Nee-san! A voice calling out for her echoes through the air. Hisui? Hisui-chan? Our voices overlap. Gasping for breath, Hisui looks directly at her. Hisui-chan, why? Her voice is shaking. Taking it, she looks sharply at her. Lies. With a short, strong voice, Hisui says so. Everything you say are lies, Nee-san. You saved Akiha-sama back then because you like her, and I know you can't hate Shiki-sama. I hear a sharp gasp. Still turned around, she looks extremely frightened. Is that not right? You played my role, so you cannot hate Shiki-sama. You played the role of Hisui from back then, so you loved Shiki-sama and tried to protect Akiha-sama. You're not an empty human like you think you are. Hisui's voice hangs in the air. Kohaku doesn't turn back, and just answers no. Jeez. If you had never slept in the sitting room, then Hisui-chan never would have noticed us. Shiki-san, you really do throw all my plans into disarray. Still facing the other way, she laughs. She holds up a finger to her mouth. Gulp. I hear the sound of something being swallowed. I run, but I don't make it in time. Before I can reach her, she collapses to the ground, coughing up blood. Thud. A hard, sickening noise. Still smiling, she drips red blood from her mouth. Nee-san! Hisui holds her. But that, no matter who looks at it, it is already too late. Damn, this is the good ending? No! Nee-san! 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 Cradling the unmoving girl's head, Hisui frantically calls out. It seems her feelings overflowing like the blood... It seems her feelings overflow like the blood pouring from Kohaku's mouth. Her mouth opens and closes over and over. Nee-san! Nee-san, hold on! A desperate cry. Seeing that, the girl smiles like a child. Huh? Don't do that, Hisui-chan. Crying like that, it feels like back then. What? Nee-san, why? Yeah, because if I don't do so, you won't be able to return to the way you were. Her words in pieces, and with glazed eyes, she speaks to Hisui. Nee-san. Hisui's face contorts in grief. Her tears flood her face. Why? That's fine. I was okay with the way I was. If you were happy, then I was happy. I was always protected by you, so I was always happy. Painfully, she swallows her last words. Why? You should have stayed like Hisui, Nee-san. Like Hisui, the one you admired long ago. So why are you returning it to me now? A tear falls. Maybe Hisui's tears caused that. She nods quietly. That's right. I really had fun. It was all just an act, but it was really fun, Hisui-chan. So I hoped, Hisui-chan, you were having fun too. Her blood drips out. As she speaks, blood dribbles out of her mouth. Nee-san, hang on, Nee-san. This can't be... Why? Why do you have to die, Nee-san? There is no reason for you to die, Nee-san. Hisui's voice can no longer reach her. Her chest rising and falling, she just looks up at the deep, deep blue sky. It's pretty. I could never go outside, but I always remembered the color of the sky. Nee-san, Nee-san. Just those little things were my days. Hisui-chan, Shiki-san, and Akiha-sama were there. And there was such a pretty sky overhead. Yeah, I can't remember it too well. Those fun things are starting to disappear. Her energy drains away. The remaining light in her eyes is disappearing. That... I could not let it be. I take out my knife. My glasses are already off. All that is left... Shiki-sama, what are... Hisui holds on to me. I'm going to save Kohaku-san. Please be quiet and trust me. I pull free and look hard at her body. Just like the time with Yumizuka. That time I found Yumizuka's polluted blood and killed it. So I should be able to kill the poison she drank. Yeah. The headache gets worse. It feels like someone is stabbing my skull with a knife. It's so bad I want to close my eyes. I guess looking at something wrong in someone else's body is difficult. The pain warns me that this is surpassing the limits of my ability. My breathing explodes into harsh gasping. Bubbles escape from my open mouth. My entire world is red. As if all my bodily fluids turned into poison, my body is burning from the inside. Yeah, but still. I stare at it, not caring if I go blind. My senses disassociate. My world becomes a white sheet. As the sound of my blood vessels burning away roars in my ears, I quickly, before I am unable to move, find the poison in her body and kill it. Kohaku survival? The first scenery I've seen in a few days is this white examination room. All set. It seems like you're fine, Shiki-kun. I do not see any cloudiness and your condition should not return. You can go back to your normal life now. The doctor continues scribbling away, as he's done these past few days. His face, which I see for the first time, looks somewhat kind. Well then, take care. Yeah, but don't strain yourself for a while. You always seem to push yourself too hard. I understand. Thank you so much for your help. I bow with heartfelt thanks, and I stand up from the chair. I go out into the hallway. In the waiting room is Hisui. Not having seen her face in days, I wave to her excitedly. Hisui quickly runs to my side to support me. Well then, shall we go? We can meet Kohaku-san starting today, right? Hisui nods. Shiki-sama, is your body really okay? Hisui looks up at me, full of worry. Hey, a doctor is a person who can't let unhealed people go free. If I get to leave the hospital, that means I'm fine. I'm used to being in hospitals, so trust me. Yes, that is why I worry. There never was an instance where you would come back from the hospital fully healed. Hisui really talks a lot now. Well, that's the truth, so I can't disagree. Anyway, I finally got those bandages off my eyes. I can see your face and my body is healed, so there's no more problems. Come on, let's go see Kohaku-san. Pulling Hisui, who's still wanting to say something, I walk towards Kohaku-san's room. After that, after seeing me plunge my knife into Kohaku-san, Hisui panicked. But after seeing that Kohaku-san's body was not harmed, that her breathing returned after that, and seeing me collapsing, Hisui ran to save all of us, even though she was still in a panic. As a result, Kohaku-san was saved. I fell into a condition where my eyes would not function, in addition to the decrease of my physical body strength. Well, I somehow understood that I went blind. When I stabbed my knife into her body, the only thing I was able to see were those lines. So when I was told I went blind, it didn't shock me that much, but then my sight came back shortly after. The examination revealed absolutely nothing wrong with my eyes, but only problems with my nerves. Rather than my cut nerves connecting themselves, it seems that it's more like the nerves which were numb healed up. It seems like my eyes will not go blind that easily. Or it might be that even if I do go blind, I'll still see those lines. Well, those are trivial matters. The important fact is that Kohaku-san and I were saved. But Kohaku-san wasn't fully saved. She was able to recover, but in turn she lost something. Shiki-sama? Yeah, go ahead. I think it's probably better if you went in first. After answering yes, she knocks on the door. A voice tells us to come in, and we enter the room. Kohaku-san is the only one in the room. She sits up in bed and looks at Hisui and I. Kohaku-san isn't smiling. With uneasy eyes, she looks at her guests. May I please ask who you are? With those words, Hisui's shoulders shake a bit. Damn. We've come to see how you're doing. Please excuse us, Nei-san. Kohaku-san looks at Hisui with surprised eyes after she hears the word Nei-san. Hisui sits down next to Kohaku-san. I don't want to be in the way, so I sit down on a chair by the wall. Kohaku-san looks uneasily back and forth between Hisui's face and mine. I'm sorry. It's a bit strange. I feel that I do know both of you, but I cannot remember either of you. Her voice sounds very apologetic. This isn't a joke or anything, as she really does mean those words. There is some problem with her memory. I think I was told so before by Hisui. Kohaku-san was no longer the Kohaku-san from before. No, that's not quite right. The system of the brain can be divided into 4 functions: recording, preserving, playback, and recognition. And it seems that Kohaku-san has something wrong with her preserving function. The doctor said that she can return to her normal lifestyle, but she can't remember most of her past. It isn't so much that she can't remember, rather it is more like she lost it. The preservation of her memories up until now, all that information was lost, so there is nothing to remember. So Kohaku-san cannot remember me or Hisui. Having Kohaku-san return to the way she was before really is a hopeless dream. I don't know if it was the near-fatal shock from the poison or if Kohaku-san closed it off herself. But I know that the Kohaku-san has the body and heart she had before, but she has forgotten all about me, Hisui, and Akiha. Why is there a "the" there? That shouldn't be there. Kohaku-san looks up at Hisui. Yes, Hisui answers, and Kohaku-san hesitantly starts to speak. Your face is the same as mine. Might I ask who you are? Hisui's body freezes. But that is just for an instant. With a light smile, Hisui holds Kohaku-san's hand. I am your little sister, Hisui. Hisui-chan? She manages to let this response out. That is probably the most cruel response she could have given. But Hisui still smiles gently and answers yes. I am so sorry. I do not remember anything about you, Hisui-chan, or that person over there. I'm a little scared. I don't remember anything about you, Hisui-chan. Maybe there must be something wrong with me. Downcast, Kohaku-san looks like a lost child. Her face clouds over and her eyes are uneasy. She is not like Kohaku-san. But still, Hisui grips her hand tightly. No, do not worry, Nee-san. No matter how uneasy you are, I will always be with you. Like how you always protected me, I will always, always protect you from now on, Nee-san. Kohaku-san's face is pure bewilderment. After looking at Hisui in surprise, Kohaku-san thanks her. Yes. Looking down in embarrassment, Hisui mumbles a response. Is there anything you need? Like something to eat, or something you want? Kohaku-san says yes and nods with her eyes in response to Hisui's attempt to hide her shyness. There isn't anything I want to eat, but there is something I want. Can I ask you? Kohaku-san does not look just at Hisui, but looks at me sitting by the wall, too. Yes, what is it, Nee-san? I think I never liked the name Kohaku, so I want a new name. Name? I wonder why. Once she says that, only one name comes to me. That name has been discarded and only remains in memories. Oh, I see where this is going. Shiki-sama. Hisui turns to me. Is she thinking of the same thing? She looks at me as if she wants confirmation. I nod in response. Hisui turns back to Kohaku-san and asks, how does Nanaya sound? Nanaya. Kohaku-san murmurs it as if testing the sound. Right after, she lifts her face up as if she remembered something. Yes, I think I like the sound of that. It seems awfully nostalgic for some reason. Saying that, she smiles. Her usual smile that blossoms like a rose. Finally, for the first time since she's awakened, she smiles happily. The two of them talking looks perfectly natural. Naturally, the two of them peacefully pass the time as sisters. I don't know if her losing her memory was good or bad. Since all of her memories were painful, maybe it was a good thing that it happened. Because from now on, there will be nothing but happiness. I'm gonna cry, man. Forgetting all the sorrowful incidents, she can earn a normal happiness. But looking at this blue sky, I just can't help but think back. That young girl standing by the window. I know that the past for her is something to be forgotten about. But still, if I could, I wanted that Kohaku-san to become happy. But that is a wish that can no longer be granted. So I just have to end that wish right now. Underneath that longed-for blue sky, I imagine for the last time her carefree smile like a lingering flower. Shiki-sama, may I please have a moment? After we leave the hospital, Hisui suddenly asks me that question. Huh? Sure, what is it? Yes, we still have time, so there is somewhere I wish to go. Somewhere you wish to go? Not understanding, I tilt my head. Come on, let's go, Shiki-sama. Hisui pulls my hand forcefully and starts running. She takes me to a grassy plain outside of the city. Autumn is ending and the sky is deep. The wind that blows through the flowers and onto our faces seems to blow through our hearts. Hisui, why did you want to come here? Who knows? To be honest, there really isn't a reason. It's just that when we were coming to the hospital, I saw this field from the train. Hisui says this trivially as she stands by my side. I don't get it. This is a nice place, but it doesn't seem that special. If you wanted to play, we should go to another... No. This is the right place to visit. I wanted to come not somewhere in the city, but somewhere quiet and beautiful, and it makes me feel positive. A place where you could return to your usual self. With a light smile, she looks up at me. My usual self? Hisui? Yes. Well, when you were in the hospital room, you looked so depressed. I understand how you feel, and I'm glad you feel that way. But that is not what Ne-san wanted. Hisui reaches out. She lightly places her hands on mine. Is that not right? I think it is better if you cheer up. Hey, Shiki-sama. You may not have realized it, but you smell like sunshine. That is the Shiki-sama that I like, and will always like. Her eyes look at me directly. Those eyes are really kind and optimistic. Hisui is the one that smells like that smells like sunshine. 8 years ago. It feels like we returned to that time, when Akiha and I and her would run around the garden. Really. I think I'm the gloomy one, if you ask me. You are just someone who does not start conversation that much. But to me, no, to us, you are like this open field. Her fingers move. I feel her squeeze me tighter. So there, please don't make that face, Shiki-sama. Akiha-sama was saved, and even Ne-san was saved. There's no reason for you to be sad. Ne-san is still alive. Then I am sure she will return to the way she was someday, and even if not, I will make her many times happier. You do not have time to be sad, because we have to help Ne-san and Akiha-sama be happier from now on. What she's saying is fairly preposterous, so I wonder why. After hearing those words, I feel a ray of light shining into my gloomy heart. That's right. I'm her big brother, so it's only natural to do such a thing. Hisui nods. Yeah, it might be hard, but we have to do it. Because I want them to be happy too. Yes, I know you can do it. Nodding strongly, she holds my hand against her chest. I can feel her heartbeat. The delicate warmth of her body serenely blows like the wind through the grass into my own heart. Besides, if you do not cheer up, I would be very troubled. Why? I ask. Hisui's cheeks flush, but she still looks directly at me. You are the only one who can make me happy. I want to always be near your side, always be near your sunshine. She stands on her tiptoes to kiss me. The sky is high. Underneath that sky where there is no sadness, I receive the warmth of the one I love the most. From the field is the gentle smell of the sunshine. Yeah, Hisui's words are exactly right. We lost a lot, but we haven't lost everything. The days will still go on into the future. Then we have to go on and try our best to make everyone live happily. Thanks, Hisui. Holding her delicate body, I close my eyes. Tears flow down my cheeks, but there is no sadness. Life itself is fun enough. I've known that for a long time. Then, holding Hisui's hand, I'll walk on and have no regrets. My god, that was a lot longer than I was expecting. It was good though, it was really good. I really liked that one. Kohaku deserves happiness. Kohaku deserves a fresh chance at everything. And I had seen the name Nanaya, like, as a name for Kohaku before, and I did not know the context of it before. I have now. That's adorable. That's precious. That was a good ending. I mean, of course, it's a good ending, but you know what I mean. But oh my god, that seriously went way longer than I thought it was going to. I need to go switch the laundry. Like, desperately. It's been sitting there a lot longer than I meant to leave it. Okay, CL lesson. Probably nothing. Hisui's good ending. Yep. Since you can't reach Hisui-san's good ending without seeing the true ending, you have now finished Hisui-san's route completely. Well then, thank you very much for playing up to that. Oh, CL-san, I also have something I must impart. Huh? Professor Roa? This is rare indeed for you to come to a place like this. This circumstance is unique. I will get to the point right away. Now that you have cleared Hisui-san's route, there should be another choice for you on the first day. This is the unlocking of the last route in Tsukihime. Well, even if I do not tell you this, it is very clear if you go to the graphic mode. That's right. Well then, please continue on and enjoy Tsukihime. Eclipse? Oh god, this is something else. Okay, we'll look at that later. Or maybe not at all. Maybe I should check what that is off stream. Because I know in Hollow Ataraxia, Eclipse is H-scenes. But, yeah, I need to get up for a few minutes. So we'll be back in a few. Okay, we are back, and I think what we're gonna do is blast through the Kohaku endings really quick because there's only 2 of them, and neither of them are like an ending, like she only has one real ending. So, yeah, we'll blast through those, and then we will check out what that Eclipse thing is. Think about it. Return to the mansion. About Kohaku. TV in Kohaku's room. Go to sleep. Greet Kohaku. Skip. Ask about Satsuki. Skip. Don't eat lunch. Skip. Go help Kohaku. Skip. Go look. Skip. I like her. Skip. We are partying. Go help Kohaku. Skip. Go see Kohaku. Skip. Go look outside. Skip. Okay, and we are at the endings already. Wow. So we kill Akiha. Before that footstep even fades, I spring into action. Here! Akiha's voice is a mixture of malice and pleasure. Enjoying the tension of battle, she smiles as she looks in my direction. That carelessness is my only chance and her only reason for loss. Not good enough, Nii-san. No matter how fast you are, you just get clearer as you get closer to me. Her voice is full of delight. Her eyes catch a hold of me. Then the rest is simple. I won't be able to reach her, as she'll evaporate my arms and legs and collapse to the floor. Well, that is, only if she can fix her eyes on me until I'm completely burned away. My view reverses. Her voice is full of surprise. In that same instant, the red hair that was about to burn my arms and legs vanishes. It's fortunate that the hallway is just a straight line. Akiha, who thought I would only attack directly, can't see me as I climb up the wall and jump to the ceiling. Proceeding up the wall like a spider, my foot touches the ceiling only once. It's not like I can actually be a spider. Turning my body, I'm just using the ceiling for a foothold. The distance is good enough. Before my body falls, I use my legs to thrust off the ceiling. Akiha's gaze shifts upwards and the burning sensation returns to my arms and legs. The feeling stops in an arm and a leg. They probably don't exist anymore. But I don't need them any longer. My body has the speed it needs. Like this. Kya! I collide into Akiha. Why, you... Akiha lifts her head. Being this close to her, she can easily find me and disintegrate my body. So, before that happens, I cut it apart. That delicate neck. I cut it horizontally through her pulsing veins, making no differentiation between her skin, her muscles, her arteries, her bones, without mercy or compassion, like plucking a lily, without even any resplendent pain. Thud. On the hard floor, something that's shaped like a bowling ball drops. It's all over. Her eyes are cluelessly looking at the wall of the hallway, and probably will continue to do so for all of eternity. Well, no, I think she's going to be removed from the hallway. Is that the last thing you saw? Her eyes being lower than that of a dog or a cat's, she fixes her gaze towards the dirty wall. Everywhere is darkness. Dying while watching this scenery, it's like a bad joke. Didn't the old man teach you that taking pleasure in killing is shallow, Akiha? Well, that would have been useless. Tono Makihisa was shallow, so her messing up like that was inevitable. What a shame. Even though you were this talented, the fire that formed you was too weak. That's why I could kill her so easily. Doing useless things like enjoying killing. You did that, so you died. In this place, all alone. Forever alone, staring at that wall that no one ever watches, not even letting out the final agonies of death. Even though she is my sister, she looks so pathetic. My stopped breathing resumes. My burnt body feels power flowing into it once more. Because Kohaku-san died, my body was losing its power. But since Akiha died, it seems like I am returning to normal. Well, in the first place, this body, this head, this heart, even if I embrace them and live, there is nothing. My breathing returns. My numb arm and leg still seem to be holding their shape. On the floor, Akiha's blood finally starts to spill outward. Crawling to the wall, I manage to stand up on one leg. I open the window and fresh air streams in. The cold wind blows through the baking hallway. This wind feels extremely good. It cools my burning body and my headache ceases. So why? Only my thoughts, as if my head is becoming empty. Everything feels the same, and my vision does not return to normal from the red world I'm in. Above my head is the crimson moon. I remember that one dream. That moon looking down at that killer. Even at that time, it was a beautiful moon, so why? Why can't it evenly illuminate me tonight? Like a snake, like an inflamed red eye, it stares at me. Staring. The red eye looks down on me intently. Red, 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 red eye. I understand it now. That made it all clear. What Akiha was looking at in her last moments wasn't the wall. She was looking at Nanaya Shiki as he approached to mechanically slice her neck. I see. Then it won't go away, will it? Then the moon will always be red. In her eyes, the killer is still burning. That can't be erased. That's why, even though everything is over, I have nowhere to go. I lost Kohaku-san. I even killed Akiha. There really is nowhere I can go. All purpose, even myself, has disappeared. Despite that, my only leg limps down the hallway. The sky overhead still has that giant eye. With Akiha still watching him, Nanaya Shiki walks off to somewhere. That was a pretty good bad end, too. I liked that one. Thanks for waiting. Time for CL Sensei's What and Why corner. Due to popular demand, here's the supplementary lesson number 1. Oh my, Tono-kun has gotten really serious. That's a no-no. Even though Akiha-san has turned on her invincible mode, you shouldn't try to kill her. When it comes to killing, you are by far the expert. You have some leeway, so you should just observe Akiha-san for now. Well, we'll end this lesson now. The conclusion of Tsukihime is near. Do your best so you don't have to receive any more supplementary lessons. Resume game. We pull back for now. We save. And we attack from behind. Wait until she walks by and attack her from behind. The footsteps pass by. I only have one chance. The instant she passes by the classroom, I'll jump out into the hallway and attack her. If the distance is too great, I'll be killed just like Shiki. The footsteps keep moving. About a distance of 2 meters. At her stride, that should be about 8 steps. Okay. I sneak silently over and place my hand on the door. Tap, tap. The hard sound of her footsteps come closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The footsteps stop there. She hasn't passed the classroom yet. She just stands on the other side of the door. What? Time stops. Thump. The inside of my head torques painfully. Does she know? Does she know? Chat, does she know? Then what should I do? She cannot come in the classroom unless she opens the door. She needs to come in the classroom in order to see me. So, as long as this door is closed, she can't kill me. Then I don't care. If she tries to open the door, then that's fine. It'll just be a battle between what is faster, my slicing or her looking. Calm. I take a deep breath. But it still doesn't change the fact that I'm at a disadvantage. All Akiha needs to do is look. But I have to see the lines on her body and then slice them with my knife. Since I have to make an extra movement, even though this is my range, I can't say it's my advantage. All of a sudden, a crash comes from the window. Yeah, I was thinking that the windows were an obvious weak point. What? My brain freezes. I instantly lose all feeling in my arms and legs. My heavy body rises up and is slammed against the wall. My field of view cuts off. The water in my eyes evaporates instantly and I can't see anything. I don't know anything about what is going on in the outside world. All I can understand is what I'm doing. I'm suspended in midair, and just like Kohaku-san earlier, I'm crucified to the wall by Akiha's hair. How careless. It's nothing compared to a natural-born assassin like you, Nii-san, but I can still hide my presence. Well, that's what I did, and while you were paying so much attention to the hallway, I came by from the next classroom. Next time, you should learn from experience and pay attention to the balcony, too. She giggles. My neck is being constricted. My limbs have no feeling, as if they were cut off. My body is being saturated with Akiha's hair. That was rude. There is no next time for you, Nii-san. Besides, I'm sorry, Nii-san. I rudely ate you instantly. Even though I consumed most of you in the heat of the moment, you are still conscious, right? Please forgive my lack of manners, since I'll do this right this time. Well then, I will have you. Farewell, Nii-san. My body burns. The red lock of hair sears both my body and my very soul. Thump. I can hear my last heartbeat. How stupid. Even though I knew so much, Nanaya Shiki still ended up the same as Tono Shiki. Thanks for waiting. Time for CL Sensei's What and Why Corner. Due to popular demand, here is the supplementary lesson number 2. Oh my, Akiha-san is like a monster. Maybe she had something pent up all this time against Tono-kun, but she's gone pretty crazy. I don't think so. That's nothing. Yeah, I don't recall ever asking a non-human like you anything. Heroines that don't even appear should just be quiet. Nyah! I was treated like this until the very end. Do you want to eat ramen? Well then, this time, the cause was your carelessness, Tono-kun. Shiki-kun showed you that method was not going to work, but you repeated it anyway, right? I'll make this a resubmit, so please go back and try again. After this, it will finally be the end. This will be the final lesson. Thank you so much for listening up to now. And we've got one final CL lesson to get. Kill her now, get the ending. You have reached Kohaku's true ending. Well done. There's only one ending for Kohaku-san. If you have come this far, you should understand that Kohaku-san's story is the prop man of Tsukihime, the story to tie up all the remaining events. Thank you so much for all your hard work. After a long time, their stories have ended. But please wait. There is still one person remaining. Yes, that is this story's main character. His story is not over yet. In the heavens is the cold, round moon. But even that moon cannot be eternally the same. After the end of all stories, the story of Tono Shiki is waiting to be finished there. And that would be this Eclipse thing. Suddenly, I wake up. A vast night. In the midst of a grassy field that extends as far as the eye can see, I stare blankly at the moon. There is no one else here. No signs of human presence. No sounds from any animals. Maybe it's because I've pushed myself too hard these past couple of days. I just wanted to lie down quietly and be alone, but it seems I fell asleep. It was a bright darkness. Probably because the moon is hanging so low. The grassy field that looked like a black sea last night is bright, like some sort of a stage. A clearing illuminated by sharp, sharp moonlight. I thought it was like a theater somewhere. Only there are no curtains around. This field that sweeps far and wide is devoid of any curtains of trees, nor is there an audience or a stage crew. There's nothing here. The only things here are the moonlight and the white darkness. The wind that does not blow and the grass does not, or the wind does not blow and the grass does not even sway. How quiet. I laugh quietly as it feels like all the commotion until yesterday was just a joke. No, if you talk about jokes, then my life until now was so happy that, looking back at it, it seems like it was just an illusion. A lot of things have happened. There were a lot of amazing things that occurred, and my life changed pace quite often. The expected and the unexpected. Everything was illusory. Looking back, it seems that no matter how trivial things seemed, all those coincidences built on each other. The days were only a repetition of each other, but no 2 days were quite the same. Then that means, perhaps each and every one of them was an irreplaceable moment I can never return to. I recall many things that happened. The memories are so nostalgic, it makes me smile. Just the thought of the new experiences awaiting me in the future, different from those of my past, makes me dizzy. Truly a mix of emotions. Happiness, excitement, and enough worries to give me a headache. Thump. My heart beats loudly once. What comes after is my usual anemia. The dizziness continues for a while, but eventually disappears. Even though the wound on my chest healed, my anemia didn't go away. It seems like my fragile health wasn't caused by the wound on my chest alone. Well, of course. Being able to perceive the shape of death means I stand much closer to death than others. To be honest, I never thought about living a long life like ordinary people. Thump. The sound of my heart beating. It's not like me to think of this, but I wonder just how long I can keep running through time. The conclusion is rather uninteresting. because even if it stops tomorrow or in a few decades, still, hey you, it's dangerous just lying around like that. And I hear a familiar voice. Oh, that's Aoko, isn't it? It is! Huh? What do you mean, eh? You have an awful lot of free time on your hands if you can just sleep around here in the middle of the night. I was this close to kicking you, so you better watch out. She's wearing a different outfit. I mean, obviously, this is... She says this grumpily while carrying a trunk in one hand. Oh? Kicked? And by who? I lift myself up. Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? She declares this confidently as she folds her arms. Ha! Stifling the laughter spilling out of me, I gaze up at her and the moon. I can't believe it. I somehow felt that I'd meet you, but I didn't think that day would be today. What a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here either. I heard you were here, but we never did meet up, did we? So I was thinking that it was our fate this time not to meet. So much work today, you're late? Oh no! Well, the VOD will be there to watch when you have time, because we are almost at the end here. Although, if we did see each other, it would have caused trouble, right? Right. I am a member of the association, after all. We're not quite on good terms with the church. True. She laughs without any hint of guilt. It really is hard holding back my laughter. It makes me happy that this person hasn't changed one bit since that day we met. And since I ran out of things to do, I was going to leave here tomorrow. See, this incident was partially my fault, you know? So I stopped here for a final check, and I almost ended up kicking some ordinary person. Wait, what do you mean partially your fault? Aoko, what did you do? Then we were fated to meet. To be honest, I felt we would meet up again. I smile. You're right. I welcome this sort of fate. She flashes me an identical smile in return. Long time no see. You've grown up, Shiki. Yes. You seem to be doing well too, Sensei. Returning her plain greeting, I look back at Sensei with serious eyes. We sit in the field of grass and talk. We talk about senseless things, just like the old days. It was only briefly that we talked about what had happened and what we were going to do in the future. It's about time. I don't plan on staying here long. I'm leaving before dawn, so we'll have to part here. Saying that, Sensei stands up. I try to stand up with her, but I collapse. Shiki? I can hear her voice. I take a few deep breaths and stand back up. Dang, it seems like no sleep or rest until last night just hit me. Looks like it. That dizziness is your biggest weakness. You don't look like you have any injuries. Is your body alright? Yeah, thanks. Unlike you, I have a normal body. Heh, if you say so. She glances at me meaningfully, then looks directly into my eyes. Shiki, you know you're not going to last much longer. Her clear words. I'm surprised. It's not that I'm surprised by her words, but rather, I never thought she would say them. Well, yeah, I kind of know about it already. Is that so? But you seem pretty calm. Even now, you strain your body over something that has nothing to do with you. I would have a hard time believing it, but are you really not afraid of dying? She stares at me, somewhat peeved. No way. I think I'm more afraid of death than most people. But that's something in the future. It may be tomorrow or next year, but I can't think about the future too much. I can't think about the future too much. I prioritize what I want to be doing now. I see. So you can see your own death as well. That's why you're more afraid of death than others. That makes sense. Even for me, I'd be shivering if I could see the 13 steps to the gallows. No, it's not like that. It's not like I can clearly sense when I'll die. It's almost the same thing. Let's see. Can I ask you something for reference? You ended up with a body weaker than those of others. It would only be natural to curse it and fear your life. Hey, Shiki, don't you find it difficult living life with such a body? Sensei looks at me openly, yet with unreadable eyes. Those are the eyes of a magus, her side of which I'm not familiar with. Isn't that right? You can no longer have normal happiness like everyone else. As long as you have that body of yours, all that awaits is suffering. That may be so, but I think it's not that bad. But I'm probably happy. Because up until now was a lot of fun. So it'll probably be fun in the future, too. The sound of her gasping. With a large sigh, she changes back to her usual self. Shiki. She seems sad as she calls my name. To be honest, I do feel some regret. I feel like I said something that you shouldn't... I feel like I said something to you that I shouldn't have back then. I look straight into her eyes. It's different from before. Back then I had to look up to see her eyes, but now she is looking up into mine. God doesn't give excessive power without reason, and I told you that if you have that power, there has to be some meaning to it. But, you know, it's up to the individual to decide what that meaning may be. There's no room for anyone else, especially something as ambiguous as a god, to interfere. So it would have been alright if you did nothing. Even if you denied those eyes of yours and did nothing, it still would have been alright. I'm regretting my words, because you could have led a normal life more suitable for you, as Shiki. Sensei, didn't I tell you earlier that you should live your life with an honest heart? You really did, Shiki. But that's something difficult to do. It would have been easier for you to stray from your path a little, because your eyes draw you to disaster. Isn't it ironic that a killer more skilled than anyone else also hates killing more than anyone else? If you lived a normal life, or had your heart deviated from the true path, you wouldn't have had to go through so much pain. Yeah, that may be true, now that you mention it. If I gave up, it may have been a little easier. But that has no meaning. It would have only made things a little easier, and to start out with, I never thought of it as particularly painful. You have the wrong idea, Sensei. Everything I did because I wanted to. It's not like I'm a saint or anything. I like myself just the way I am. That's why I was glad that you told me back then to become an adult by living just the way I was. Sensei, I don't regret anything, so there's no reason for you to regret anything either. I really feel that from the bottom of my heart, and I smile at her. As if dazzled by a radiant light, she narrows her eyes, then closes them briefly. I see. Man, it seems you really have become a wonderful young fellow. Her hand reaches for her trunk. Yeah, you're fine just the way you are, Shiki. My world is full of devious individuals, so associating with someone like you balances things out. It might be hard on you, but if you don't mind, then I guess it's alright. With a "see you," Sensei turns her back to me. I can't stop her, and there's no reason to. I can feel that this really is the last time. All I can remember is the one thing I forgot to say. That day, in an ocean of grass, an important friend who had spoken with me, who was about to disappear. There's no wind. The grass does not sway, and the only thing that changes is her figure, which gets farther away. She didn't turn around suddenly back then, and she won't now. Sensei, I call out to stop her. She halts in her tracks. What? She doesn't turn around. Only her voice drifts to me. I know what I must say. The words I've always wanted to say. It's just that if I say these words, I really won't be able to see her ever again. But still, I have to say them. She told me, all I'm saying is live true to yourself and become a man in the manner you think is right. She also taught me that it is important to accept my mistakes and to be able to apologize for them. That's why I have to say it. Thank you. I'm glad I met you, Sensei. That's what I felt as a child. Those words were the ones from the bottom of my heart that I once could not say, because I was filled with the sadness of parting. From behind, it seems Sensei is surprised. She stands there, lowers her head, and turns toward me with her usual expression. Take care, Shiki. Let's meet again if we are fated to do so. She says this as if it was nothing, and the wind suddenly gusts. Swoosh. It rustles through the swaying grass, and the moon's light disappears. After that, as if abducted by the wind, she disappears. For some strange reason, I'm not shedding any tears. I feel sad, and I don't want to part, but not shedding tears also means that I've grown up since then. The grassy field becomes silent once more. Gazing up, it looks like the moon is about to vanish from the sky. All things pass by, just like the moon disappearing. And yet, after a long time, there may be the chance to meet again. And so, tonight's moon disappears. Well then, I close my eyes just once, as if lowering the curtains. In the sky, dawn is drawing closer. Just like the moon that has fallen, for the time being, the curtains are lowered on the long story for Tono Shiki. The heavens soar high above. I look up while embraced by the clear, brisk night air. All things are uncertain, just like a waking dream. The past is all an illusion. It doesn't leave behind a tangible form, and even the most vivid of memories are really just transient. Yet, I believe that the moon's image will never fade away. Even that is fragile. Even though I know it will end one day, I don't care. The memories continue on. I'm sure that even the end will be a happy one. The lunar eclipse is far away. Everyone races through their remaining time and passes on. And that is the grand finale of Tsukihime. Oh my god, we're finally done. Oh, we've been on Tsukihime for so long. I am glad I finally sat down to read this. It took a long time, which I was expecting because it's a Type Moon visual novel. But I'm glad I finally got through it. Now, free. Yeah. Let me... Oh. There's no music player. Damn it. Anyways, so let me see. No stream tomorrow because it's Thursday and I don't stream on Thursday. I might not be streaming on Friday, and Saturday and Sunday are both gonna be a no-go for streaming because I've got other stuff planned. So, we will most likely be back on Monday. And I believe we are going to be playing Fate Extra. So, look forward to that. That's gonna be fun. Thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight. Thank you to everybody who has enjoyed this series. And I hope to see you guys next time.